Hey everyone, it's me. So, yeah, I'm doing another video today and got me another chocolate milk. See? No, I'm not vegan. I don't know, I don't like it's funny, I like cheese, but I don't like the taste of milk. Go figure, right? I also have a Gatorade Zero and a Propel water. These are like the only waters I can get my roommate to drink. When he moved in, all he ate was, like I said in another video, all he ate was ramen, chips, and Dr. Pepper. I get him to drink and eat other things. He absolutely loves these. I know my nails are all dirty. Today is the day before my mom moves in. So what I'm eating today is these weird tacos. Despite the bite out of one, I have not tried these yet. That was Mr. Josh. Excuse me. That was Mr. Hatter. He's in there finishing the floor in my mom's room. And then we get to put the furniture up and all that good stuff. So stressful. And today I don't feel well, and I think it's my blood pressure. I was actually going to test it. It's usually pretty normal, but I can feel when it gets higher. I used to have high blood pressure. And I notice if I eat out, it goes up again. I eat at home, it stays low. If I drink more water, it stays low. And I usually can feel like when my body does weird things. That's Lola. But I tell you what lowered my blood pressure is pink Himalayan salt. That stuff is just like wonderful. It tastes delicious and it's healthy for you. But I think I'm really stressed today, and then yesterday I did have some Sonic for dinner. But we're gonna see. I could be wrong. It could be something else. So, I don't know. I'm already 3 minutes in and I'm just bullshitting. Somebody had asked about what happened with my ex. Well, that was just a doomed relationship from the start, and no, it's not I. So it must be something else. I don't know if you can see that. It's backwards, huh? It's 118 over 69. So who knows? I don't know what it is. I didn't even take my vitamins today yet. It's probably just stress. Okay. Oh, I was also going to talk about these tacos. It's I was going to put eggs because I wanted a breakfast taco, but I didn't, because there's mushrooms and green beans and sweet potatoes and red peppers, Chimayo cheese made from the Tucumcari Cheese Factory, Greek yogurt, non-fat Greek yogurt instead of sour cream, because I got that in a meal box. I mean, they gave me a refund. So what happened is I ordered the Impossible Burgers. They had a meal, the Impossible Burger. Oh, anyways, and steak, a little bit of steak. And then it has white truffle hot sauce and guacamole. So anyways, I ordered the Impossible Chutney, mango chutney burgers. And I was opening in my box, and there was no Impossible Burger. They gave me chicken. I was like, oh, those bastards. I don't even really like chicken that much. So, and chicken isn't going to work in the place of a hamburger patty. So, they gave me a refund because I was so looking forward to trying those. They don't sell those in this store. Let me tell you though, the mango chutney was the bomb. The best. Oh my god. So now I'm using the non-fat Greek yogurt in place of sour cream because it tastes like sour cream. So, you know, why let it go to waste? Let me try one of these real quick. That's really good. I wish our cheese factory had like a web store. Like, one thing that's missing in our town, it's like a web presence. Like, just now during the corona stuff, all the restaurants got online menus finally. You can't order online, but you can at least see the menu online. But these are like leftover veggies that needed to be eaten from meal boxes and stuff. So, because the guys don't really eat that much, to be honest. I wish I could eat that little. Like, sometimes Larry gets where he eats. Like, the other day I ordered the Denny's. Oh my god, he ate a whole biscuits and gravy plate to himself. I've never seen him eat that much. So, you know, he just eats the wrong things and drinks like probably a whole 12-pack a day to himself. These mushrooms are the bomb. So yeah, I just took leftovers from last night's dinner and made tacos. Junior, stop it. I'm sorry, it's like 6 minutes in and I'm not even talking about anything. But yeah. Okay. So anyways, he was a dingleberry. That marriage should have never happened. And he cheated on me with his best friend, who apparently was a cross-dresser. So yeah. Like, dude's so deep in the closet. He bashes gay people, and he like lives his life, and then secretly likes to dress up like a woman and sleep with women's husbands. So yeah, and he also cheated on me with this other person. She was in one of my videos. She's okay. She didn't know I existed, so whatever. Besides, if I wouldn't have started talking to her, I wouldn't have met my wonderful hatter again. So, you know, things were meant to be, I guess. Because the reason I say again, okay, I lived here in 2001. I lived in Florida with my ex-fiance, and his name is Floyd. But, yeah, I lived in Florida, and the relationship was done, and I hated Florida. Sorry to anyone who lives in Florida. I still hate Florida with a passion. I'm so sorry. Not meant for humidity or giant roaches or mosquitoes or anything like that. Not at all. So yeah, I moved here in 2001, and I lived here for about 2.5 years. I worked at the McDonald's, and I worked at the Circle K, and I worked at this other gas station called Town and Country. But anyways, I was also friends with these lesbians. I moved here to live with another set of lesbians, but that's beyond the point. And then I got my own place because they didn't like me having guys over. But it was just one guy who was gay. Go figure. But I was friends with these women, this couple, And they had this friend who, I don't exactly know what to call it. Maybe it's another case of a cross-dresser. Like, lives life as a man, likes to dress up like a woman at home and in the bedroom. So, because my friend at the time was having issues with his thing, he wasn't feeling comfortable in who he was. He thought it was, you know, I wanted to introduce him to my friend's friend, and we would hang out, we would trade music and stuff. And then he would be dressed up like a woman, and, you know, just, they would talk about whatever. And one day, his ex-stepson comes over, and it's Hatter. You know, and like, I've seen this guy before, because he came into my work when I worked at Circle K. He always had a big hat, a big green mohawk, spiky collar. This was all the rage back then, okay? I'm really old. If you're as old as me, you know what I'm talking about. You know, he wore the Jinko jeans that were like that big, all the chains on the wallet, and he'd come in and I couldn't talk. I was like, So, you know, I'm at my friend's house, and his stepson, or ex-stepson comes over, and I'm like, oh my god, it's Hatter. But yeah, he gave me a CD, a RIP CD, and it was a band called Rehab, a CD called Southern Discomfort. So every time for years to come, Rehab's one of my bands that I listen to, and it takes me back, and I think about that crazy dude named Hatter from Tucumcari. You know, and I don't know if you've listened to Rehab, but if you haven't, you should. Especially Graffiti the World. Crazy People. Everybody knows Sitting at a Bar. Even if you don't know it's by Rehab, you know Sitting at a Bar. The Bartender song. So, I mean, they are... Yeah, we had tickets to go to their concert in April, but that was canceled or postponed. We didn't get the money back, because nobody's getting their money back. Because hopefully it was just postponed. Because, like, $400. We were going to get married up there. Yeah, so, oops. We had plans to get married on 4/20 in Denver at a Rehab concert. Hello. Okay. And, yeah, so, excuse me, that was the first time I met him. And then the second time, I was hanging out. Sorry. Guacamole's delicious, okay? You can't hate. The second time, I was hanging out with that girl in my Taco Bell video a while back. And, we were eating at K-Bob's, which is, like, not here anymore. And she's all like, will you pick up my friend? He just got back in town from Taos, and, you know, I'm like, a guy I don't know in my car? What? But I was feeling adventurous, and at the time of my life I was trying new stuff and doing new things, so I was like, you know what? Okay, why the fuck not? And I did. And he gets in the car. It was dark. I didn't know. I didn't really pay attention because I was like, oh, weird guy. I was just gonna take him back to his house or her house or whatever. We were gonna hang out. And, you know, I wasn't ready to go home quite yet. I think we were gonna go to the graveyard and hang out. Yeah, it's such a 90s kid thing. So we're driving, and she's like, I'm so rude, I didn't even introduce you guys. And she's like, Lori, this is Hatter. Slammed the brakes of my car. Thank God this is a town. I was on a side street, a small town, middle of night. Slammed the brakes on in my car. Almost killed the poor guy. And I was like, fucking Hatter in my car. And I put on my dome light, and it just, poor guy. I was like, oh my God. Anyways, so yeah, that's how I met him the second time. So it was like fate, I guess. You know, that he'd be, my husband cheated on me with this girl. And this girl just happened to know this guy that I used to have a crush on like a million years ago. And, you know, he got in my car. So, yeah. It worked out. I may talk more about the marriage, ex-marriage later. I mean, you guys feel free to ask me whatever. If I don't want to answer it, I'm not gonna. And if it's a dumb question, I'm definitely not gonna answer it. So, to all you guys who are into the fetish stuff, there's other places to ask me those kinds of questions. Like, how much do I weigh? Or will I do a try-on haul? Or whatever. It's like... Anyways, I'm sorry. It just, or what my best friend's name is. I think I mentioned it in a few videos, so... If you made it this far, dude, it's probably in another video somewhere. But, yeah. I guess that's it. I'm gonna go and finish my other taco. And, feel free to ask whatever, and I may or may not answer it, depending on the question. On the validity of the question, according to me. If I feel like it's a valid question, I will answer it. If it's something lame, like, will you marry me, or... I've been asked that before, so... Or, what do I weigh, or anything like that, you know, if I want to choose to put my weight on here, that's up to me. But I know some guys are into that kind of thing, number-wise, so, you know, no. Maybe eventually. Who knows? Okay, this video is getting long, so I'm gonna go. Laters.